3 a.m. and the screen still glows. A kettle cold, but my hand still goes. I'm off that range with a coffee stain. Clean mind, sharp eyes in the moonlight train. Order stacked like cards in the deck. I wait my turn, I don't blink yet. One clean setup, that's the code I live. Half asleep, but I got more to give. Hear that tick, hear that pulse. Feel that pull in my bones. I came this far for the long game. I won't leave it alone. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Dark outside, but my plan stays lit. No lucky break, I size up grit. Read that candle, read that spread. Take the compass, keep my head. I lost before, I learned that sting. Now I cut my fear on a tighter string. Every dawn is a test I choose. If I want the crown, I pay my dues. Hear that tick, hear that pulse. Feel that pull in my bones. I came this far for the long game. I won't leave it alone. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Let the night press in. Let the doubt get loud. I stayed on my feet. I stayed unbowed. One more shot at the life I chose. One more step when the market wakes. London calling, London calling. I'm up for the open. London calling, London calling. I want that moment. Trey clean, Trey smart. London calling, London calling. I came to earn it. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, huh. Hey. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. First bell hits and the floor goes hot. Screens start flashing, don't miss your spot. Price line moving like a stray bullet round. Keep your hands steady, keep your feet on ground. Order stack up, then the slip away. Every tick a test, every second pace. Woo! I can feel that roar through the iron door. Everybody praying for a little more. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Keep move clean in the panic storm. Stay alive when the numbers swarm. Grip that plan like a steel front gate. One deep breath can change your fate. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire.
On the field.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Congas roll. Claps cut hard. Eyes on price. Oh, hands on guard. When the floor starts shaking and the whole thing spins, you don't chase the noise. You let the truth win. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire.
I love that song. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's the sound check, mic check, vibe check? Everything looks good. Welcome to London Trade Wednesday FOMC edition. We're going to do a special show today. We're going to straddle the FOMC decision. Even though there's only a 30% chance of a rate hike, I think we could have enough volatility on the decision that we could have market movement. So we're going to open up the gates at around 1:30, get ourselves all set up for a straddle trade, then maybe chill out and then wait for the presser and see how it goes. Yeah, I think there's going to be some interesting possibilities here to scalp out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Sound check good, vibe check good, everything is good. I'm going to try something a little different in today's session. I'm going to take one account, or maybe just two accounts, my eval accounts, just two accounts that I just started, and we're going to trade them with relative size. We're going to basically try to trade them on one NQ contract, just one NQ contract, 5 up, 12 down, or 5 up, 10 down, whatever you want to do it. Try to go for 75%. 75% win rate, and just see if we can run this one account maybe $300, $400, $500 up during the session on a scalp condition, instead of just rotating between a couple of accounts, because I want to stay a little bit focused, because I have an interesting new tool. I haven't released it yet, but you guys obviously can watch it with me. It's a super interesting little add-on to my scalping structure called a tape reader, and its primary function. This is something I developed with Claude. It has two indicators inside of it. One is the 20 SMA slope, so it's basically taking a slope of the 20 period SMA from 10 periods back, and the other one is something called breadth, and it's basically looking at the last 30 candles. How many candles were up? How many candles were down? So the interesting part about this is that this tested really well as a filter to my scalp trades, because what it basically creates three types of states: a bullish state, a bearish state, and a mixed state. Right now it's a mixed state, so there is literally whatever signals we have on the charts we're not going to take, because what's happening is that the SMA slope is negative, but the breadth is positive, so it's diverging. And it's pretty clear, actually. The price action is just not, nowhere, not clear at all. But if you were to sort of, let me just take you through a replay motion, you will see something very interesting, because what you'll see is let me see if I can do this correct. All right, so watch the tape. I'm gonna walk you through the price action. You see how now the tape reading turns bullish. It's got a green reading over here. Price is above VWAP, which is obviously also very, very helpful. So that means we have a reasonable chance that every bullish scalp signal should hopefully work in our favor. So we're going to go here, and here's where it gets interesting. So okay, so first I have a bearish triangle against the bullish tape. That actually creates incredibly interesting contrary indicator. So in other words, you buy the bearish sell-off because you assume it's a bullish tape. If you did that, that's a winner. Here you have a bullish signal in a bullish tape, so you buy that. So you basically trade momentum and counter momentum in the direction of the tape. So like now you're 2 up. Now you have a bearish signal. That turned into a bullish signal. So that bullish signal also works to the upside, because if you're trading just 5 up, you're working well. Here's another bullish signal again. Trades well to the upside, and here's a bearish signal, right? That, let me see where that goes. That's a 60, 52. So that survives the down move and comes back up to being a bull. Comes back up. So you the whole point is that, first of all, like, notice how you have like 6 or 7 trades in a matter of 20 minutes, and you're talking about $100 trades. So like, you basically made like $400 in 20 minutes on this one account, just by following the combination of the bullish tilt, the bullish tape, and buying every dip and buying every breakout. That's sort of very, kind of a very, very simple description of everything that we do. So we're gonna try to follow the signals here in that structure. Just before this tape turned mixed, it was bullish, and actually this was a bearish sell-off that I bought and I sold over here. You can see, boom, boom. I know that was the first scalp I did of the morning. So let's play. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to keep it in just one account to kind of, so I don't rotate too much, and keep myself focused and see what signals show up. Right now, there's obviously, the tape is mixed, so there's nothing going on the tape, but but it should be very, very, very helpful. Good morning, Jazz. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a couple of days. Good morning. How are you? So anyways, it could be very, very helpful. I know Jazz loves to do the lightning bolt trades. The interesting part is that, if you're using the tape measure together with lightning bolt trades, it creates, like, for example, let me see if I can go back here. All right, so, let's back over here just for argument's sake. Let's see how the price action was. So tape is very, very bearish, right? We're basically selling all the sell signals and selling all the buy signals. So this is a sell signal here. We're selling it down. You see how, basically for the 5 scalp. Now the tape still stays bearish. Here's a breakout move here. That one actually probably stops us out. So it's not like the tape always gives you the perfect signal. This is a transitionary move, I think, probably to the upside. So, hold on, maybe I'm wrong. Hang on. If I sold this 80, oh no, I actually survived the stop. If I was like at around 92 stop, I survived the stop, and it totally works to the downside. But and obviously, if you had a bigger, bigger stop target, you would have easily survived this. That's surprising. Okay, so the tape is still bearish. Now tape turns bullish. You see how tape is bullish? Now we start looking for bullish signals for this thing. So what's a bullish signal? Right here. First of all, you have a bearish lightning bolt. You could have bought that for an up. and also a bullish signal over here you could have bought up, another bullish signal you could have bought up, and all of that being confirmed by the tape. So sort of very interesting. You see how the tape is confirming, and those signals become really, really valuable. And you just take every one of those signals and you're making money. You take basically all the buys and you take all the sells to the buy side, and now you're like within, was it 229 to like in 10 minutes you're up $500 on $100 trades. So we'll see how well this goes in London session. It always looks better in the interview mirror, but it has really, especially when you have strong regime. This is basically a regime tape structure. When you have a strong regime, the scalp trades really start to work well. So this could be a very, very, it's an overlay indicator. It's an indicator by itself. I'm calling it BK tape regime. We're going to test it for this week, and if it looks good and if we like it, I'll just simply, for everybody who's got my indicator, I'll release that as a free add-on. And you guys will be free to have it. So I think that's sort of interesting as a trade. Right now, no trades for us. We did. London took us 100 points up. We basically been trading 27,700 to 2,800. Kospi, I think, was really hammered overnight. Let's take a look at our Intel conditions. BK Trader Tools /Intel. If you want to know the market intel for the day. So what's happening 17 minutes ago? Update. So let's see what the numbers show. Edge up as market steady ahead most consequential earnings session. Dow futures. Well, what's the earnings today? We have a Fed decision, right? We have a Microsoft and Meta report after the close. Wow, so there's like a huge amount of news here. So we have we're probably going to just trade from the FOMC to the news events to the events. It's interesting. The markets. So fresh Middle East fighting, oil surges, Iran diplomacy on edge. FOMC day, hawkish hilt. Tolkien, he has no tolerance for high inflation throughout. Dot plot shows an even split. Chinese chip making breakthrough reports the Chinese companies manufacturing emergent deep ultraviolet lithography machine, an area where it holds a dominant global position triggered abroad. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. We have the GDP estimate tomorrow. That's going to be a definitely tradable event as well. So huge amount of tradable events giving us lots and lots of. Oh, we're bearish. Let's take a look. We have a bearish tilt. Interesting. So bearish tilt, and this is a bullish signal in a bearish tint, which means we want to fade this. Want to basically sell this signal on the close. So I'm going to just wait until obviously the market closes. We want to wait for the price to close. All right. I'm short. Let's see if it's gonna do anything for us. Wait, what happened here? Where's the secondary signal? Huh. Did I miss the signal? Was this a triangle? Oh, this is flat. It just ended neither buy nor, it just totally ended flat on the signal. The confirmed candle just was flat. That's why it's neither magenta nor cyan. All right, let's see if this works to the downside. Let's see if the bullish tilt helps us here. We're almost there. Oh, what was that? We're short 11. We need to see 6. Okay, you know what? I'll flatten it
Order
out.
failed.
We'll wait for another signal. It's fine. It doesn't resolve in the first minute. We will wait for another signal. This is kind of a weird signal because it didn't give it an up or down trade anyways. So no biggie. Again, I'm going to stay on this one account. So, you know, one and one scratch, basically the count right now. And we'll wait for the next move. What I want to say, there's just a lot of, you know, event risk. And that, by the way, brings me up to the fact that, don't forget to load up on apexes. We're gonna get a couple of more apexes today, because I want to have, like, at least, remember the sale ends in at the end of midnight tonight, and you really want to have some for GDP. You want to have some for maybe the earnings today, and just generally a couple of more. So I would just buy five. You know, I'd buy like 550s to have in your inventory, because they're going to be very valuable. Even if you blow them, they renew at an 80% discount, so they're very, very cheap on the renewal, and give you another opportunity to trade legacy, you know, which is really cool. All right. In the meantime, oops, where's my thing? Meantime, it's not doing anything. We're just treading water here. So we're bearish, but very, very, very flat. Although finally, this is actually, I think, starting to come down a little bit. Next order of business. I have lots and lots of accounts, Apex accounts, to give away. So we're probably going to give away like 3 accounts today, and maybe 2 more during FOMC. So let me. That's probably Tim, because I'm on Nasdaq. I'm on the NQ contract. You probably on the MNQ contract. So sometimes there's a discrepancy. I'm putting the giveaway link in, guys. So if you want to get free accounts, it's BK Trader Tools giveaway. Register for giveaway. Register for the giveaway. I'm gonna run one like every probably 7:30, 8:30, and then 10 o'clock today. So we're gonna run 3 separate things. Oh, look at this. The short would have worked. I just didn't have the patience to hold on to it, but the short would have worked nicely. Short lightning bolt signal for us. That's a trade as long as it stays here. 16, 17 seconds left. We're gonna just wait until it completes and see if we can make this trade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So all right,
Order fill.
Short the trade. Let's see where we're at. Tape just went mixed. So this trade may not work. We'll give it a, we'll keep it going. But now it went negative. It's playing tricks with us. We're going to stay a little bit patient on this trade because it's confirming our structure. And there we go. And there we go. So now we're 2-0. Basically 2 and scratch, but 2-0 is good enough. Again, negative tape, tape negative to mixed, it kind of just oscillating because it's showing you the price action is not very definitive, but definitive enough to give us a win. So we'll take that. Good morning. Good morning. How do you get brackets to work with prop firm? Can only get brackets in sim on TradingView. I don't know what you're using, my friend. Are you using Tradeovate? I can't help you until you give me specifics. What is it that you use? What are you trading? What prop firm are you trading with? And what are you really asking? Are you asking how to set up brackets on? Okay, so yes is not an answer. Here's what I need from you if you want me to help you. What prop firm are you trading? What platform are you trading? And what are you trying to do? Give me a full 1, 2, 3 description, and then I can help you. Okay, so here's tape is mixed, but let's say tape was red, tape was negative. This would be like a sell signal, but obviously tape is mixed, so it's not. See, my point is we're going to be very aggressive here and take not only the momentum signals, but the counter signals as signals for us against, as long as the tape indicator confirms. Good morning, everybody. A little bit of a new tool here to help us out. It's an overlay that I'm playing with, and if we like it, we'll probably add it to the mix. It's an overlay indicator. It's what's called a tape regime indicator, and what it's doing is while we're watching for our scalping signals, it's telling us what type of a regime we're in. This doesn't come out of thin air. This is something that we tested on Claude as the only filter that kind of caught really good basically the filter gave us additional marginal gross profit in our, like, imagine if we were at 75% win rate, this took us up to 77% win rate. That's not the actual numbers, but it's just simply the example of why this tape reader is valuable. It added marginal gross profit into our thing. So the point being is we're using it essentially as a filter. If the tape is bearish, we're looking for bearish scalp signals, or we're looking to fade the bullish scalp signals. If the tape is bullish, obviously we're looking for bullish scalp signals and looking to fade bearish scalp signals. If the tape is mixed, we're just doing nothing. We're flat. And you can see kind of like the price action has sort of been very, very fixed. So over here, the tape was bearish. On this last candle over here, this was a bearish scalp signal. We took our scalp here. So and just an additional decision support tool for us that hopefully will be useful. We are 2-0 in the first hour. Also, don't forget but when I use TV, I can't get brackets to come out on their own, like in sim. Okay, so what you're asking is how do you set up brackets on trading? Okay, very, very simple, my friend. You're going to go to, let me see if we are, okay, we're still in mixed territory. So you're going to go over here into the trade mode, right? You're going to watch, you're going to go click over here into order presets, right? Order presets. And actually, sorry, before you do click over presets, you're going to hit market. I'm going to give you a sample bracket to set up. You're going to hit order. You're going to do market order units 1. Take profit is going to be just say 20 ticks 40. Stop will be 2040, right? Stop will be 2040. Once you do that, you click over here and it says save order preset. And the way I do it is I always just simply name it by 20 by 40. And what this will do is that if you buy or sell, it'll be a market entry with a 2040 wrapper on there. Just simply save it. Just say, I don't know, replace it. Fine. Yes. And then when you're looking over here, you have all these presets that you can choose from. You can choose the 2040 one. And if I were to buy and sell, I'm not going to do it, obviously. that will create a bracket order for you with whatever trading firm that you're using. So that's how you create it on the thing. Okay. No signals for us. Tape is still mixed. I have a whole video on this for for people who have access. No problem. No problem. So, do we trade London high to London low? Is that the story today? That's sort of been the story. So ran London high is 2860. We broke the 2800. Nothing underneath us here except VWAP. And where's London low? London low is 8. So it's quite a way for London low to get down there. All right. So tape is mixed again. I have no signals, so I'm just have to be patient for us now as we're trading. We'll see how it goes. And you see that, the subcomponents that go in here, it basically telling you that over the last 31 candles, 15 and 15 are flat. When this candle completes, we're going to see if the breadth is positive or negative. But the key thing is that the slope is still negative. The slope basically of a 20-period SMA is still kind of negative. So basically the whole tape is mixed with a negative bias. But we don't have clean, clear signals, so we're just chilling.
Order filled. Order filled.
Tape just turned just mildly bearish. I was kind of anticipating that it might, so I went negative, and again, so now we're 3-0. So you can see the breadth turned slightly negative. Slope was already negative. Gave us, we had the magenta sell signal. That's another clip. So 3-0. I think what I'll do is we'll run this like one, a couple of more trades on this one, then go to the next one. We just basically try to trade 5 or a basket of 6 trades per account. I think that's a better way of doing it. So I don't have to constantly rotate and see how it goes. So far pretty good. Is that 3-0 or 4-0? No, 3-0. 3-0. This was a scratch. This was a scratch that could have been a win, but I just took it as a scratch. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. Here, you can actually see this. 1, 2, 3, and this was a scratch, but it could have been a winner. So 3-0. All right, pretty good. I am in and out of seconds. This is our own proprietary scalp indicator. If you're interested in picking this up, let me see if I can put the link in here. Yeah, I just put the link in there. You can actually the full guide to how a lot of the stuff is done is bktradetools/dots. Okay, you can download the PDF right then and there. Again, guys, giveaways, giving away one Apex account in 7:30. Let me see if you guys are signing up. Let me go in the back end. Oh yeah, looks like you're starting to sign up a little bit. Okay, now I will remind you, I don't want to hear any tears about this. if you happen to be in an emerging market nation where Apex does not service you and you win nothing. I can't give you an alternative. So, if you know that Apex does not service your country, don't enter the contest. Apex obviously services all the OECD countries. So if you're in Europe, if you're in North America, if you're in LATAM, if you're in Middle East, they cover pretty much all those countries. If you're in Africa, no. If you are in certain parts of Southeast Asia, no. So I'm telling you this up front because there's nothing I can do about that, and I can't give you alternatives. But if you are in any of the markets where Apex operates, absolutely enter the contest. I'm going to be happy to run it. We're going to run 3 contests today, so hopefully you guys will like it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who's new on the show today? We are scalping away with our new overlay. Miguel, you like the new tape reader? Looks pretty cool, right? Just very, very subtle, but gives you really nice. It's like the final piece because I was doing a lot of testing. It was interesting. Hey, Dennis, nice to have you. Where are you from? Where are you from, my friend? Oh shit! I'm yapping. Nope, no signal. I was yapping, but like there was no signal, no lightning bolt signal. So it's just a mild move to the downside. Okay. Oh, well, good morning. Welcome. We trade. We scalp, which means we trade high probability, very short trades for small but consistent profits. Hopefully, the game we play is 1 to 2 risk reward with a 75% hit rate. And we're trying to always constantly to improve it. So this is like a new overlay that we're trying to use, which is a tape reader that gives us the regime conditions. Like, is the market bearish or is the market bullish in this particular structure? It's clearly giving us a bearish signal. We already used that once and twice actually to get our scalp trades going. If you want to know more a little bit about you have a magenta that you don't have. Probably because you're trading MNQ. Again, Tim, I told you, I'm trading NQs today. There was always going to be a discrepancy. If you're from India, I can't help you. Help me with 2K? Why would I help you, my friend? I'm going to help you to help yourself. Go help yourself. What was I going to say? The regime condition it can last for hours or seconds. It's contingent. It's dynamic input indicators. So as long as those indicators remain in a condition, the condition stays. When they change, because it's reading the 1 minute chart for a 20 period SMA and the 31 look back period, 31 candles back. So it's composed of 2 things. It's ask a question. Out of the 31 candles, is the majority bullish or bearish? So in this case, the -4 majority is bearish. So we're negative breadth. On the 20 SMA, it asks the question, is the slope 10 periods backwards positive or negative to the current value? And the answer is negative by 20 points. So both slope and breadth are negative. That puts the tape into a negative condition, right? If the tape is in a negative condition, then we just take all the negative scalps, but also we can fade positive scalps. And fading positive scalps is something like this. Like right now, we have a positive scalp condition, 17 seconds left. If this thing holds, this is a much more aggressive approach that I'm playing around with. It's not just taking the negative scalp ideas, it's fading the positive ones. So let's see if I can, I'm going to sell this one over here on the move. And oh shit, fuck, I sold the wrong thing. God damn it. All right, never mind. Damn it. I executed this badly. I wanted to sell it here. So now we actually just have a negative sell condition. and we'll wait for this thing to complete. Such a waste. That would have been such an easy scalp. All right, no biggie. I'll wait. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to get rid of these buttons. They're in my way. Wait, how do I get rid of these buttons? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm screwing around with my Trade Evade, and I just messed everything up. Just bear with me a sec here. I totally messed up the trade. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get rid of my. Fuck. Why can't I get rid of my buy sell? Sorry, I missed this trade. I'm sorry, guys. This was a clean, and this would have been a 5-0 trade. I really got to stop fucking around with this and just focus on what I need to do. But I'm really trying to get rid of the. I just want. Oh, here. No, is it here? No. No. GTC. No. Where's the condition? Oh, maybe it's in here. There it is. No, elements. No. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it with you guys. I have to look it up a little bit later. Well, we don't wait for reversals. We take very quick scalps. It's not for everybody. You don't have to trade the way we do. You can trade for much longer. Like, people will take my signals and trade for, much better, longer trades, based upon all the other inputs, because they have a different personality than I do. You have to trade to your personality. Personality just doesn't allow me to hold positions for a long time. I don't have any patience, as you can probably have guessed. All right, I can't find how to dismiss buy bid, buy sell. That's fine. No trades right now. I missed a trade because I was fucking around with my Trade Evade settings. We had a trade right here. We had a bearish tape, we had a magenta triangle, and a super easy 5-point scalp, but I fucked around. Sorry. So we're 3-0. No, we're 4-0. Sorry, we're 4-0. We're 4-0, and I'm just trying to do one more trade for this particular account. Then we're going to rotate the accounts. I'm like, as always, I'm like all over the place, trying to do a million different things and doing about a third of them well. But it's not about me; it's about you. Okay, 28 seconds. Lightning bolt down. Negative scalp signal. If it stays in place, we're going to go short this in a bearish condition tape, right? We are trading pretty much London high to London low. That's the cycle. Let's see if it plays out. Okay, 13 seconds left on the clock. Waiting for the candle to close. Let's see if it holds the lightning bolt. Nope, lightning bolt doesn't hold, so no trade. No trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. No trade. No trade. Okay. All right, this is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to have to ask. Gemini. How do I remove buy at bid, sell at ask button on trade dovate charts? To hide or remove or ask sell order buttons at the top of the trade dovate charts, you can toggle them off directly through the chart settings. Oh, it's a fucking chart settings. I knew that's what it was. Okay, chart settings. Son of a bitch. Right. So which one is it? Fill in orders? No. Show order, show, no. Show fills? No. Backs. No, where's the settings? Hold on. Fills and orders, step by step. Open chart settings, look at this thing, navigate to the fills. Toggle off order buttons. Order or buy sell buttons. Okay, let's try that. I'm going to sell this market, guys.
Order field.
Selling in market. This is the fade trade. We have a
order field.
There we go. That resolved nicely. So scalp up against the negative tape. So I'm just going to fade the lightning bolt, and that worked really, really nicely. All right, let me just still again go back to chart settings, fills and orders. Show orders. No, I don't want to do that. That's not it. I still can't do it. All right, whatever. I can't fucking do this. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it. Anyways, my thesis of fading the buy scalps in a bearish tape kind of working. It's twice in a row that the buy scalp. So the idea here is that you're basically getting turn off trade mode. Turn off trade mode. Okay, in scalp setting in chart settings. I don't have trade mode. Oh, turn off trade mode. Yeah, but if I turn off trade mode, everything goes away. I need the buy sell. I need the buy sell buttons, but not the buy bid sell ask buttons. I'm just trying to get to those things. I know how to put them on. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. We've used settings, but it's not working. All right, it doesn't matter. Fuck that. We'll figure it out later. Thank you, Nanya, for helping me. It's a 1 to 2, man. We're trading. It's basically 5-10, right? Five target, 10 stop. I'm cheating. I use a 12 stop, so it does hurt me a little bit. It's not quite 1 to 2, but it gives me a little bit better accuracy. But in a perfect world, it should be a 1 to 2 with a 75% resolution. The reason why I have, we're getting another sell down signal. We're actually going to go, let's switch accounts. Let's go to 79 because this account is already up $500 since we started scalping. So let's work the 79 account. Let's see what we can do here. 9 seconds left, scalp down, 6 seconds. Let's see if this is going to help us trade here a little bit. So
order field.
All right, so this is a scalp down trade. See if we can get ourselves down. I'm gonna, yeah, good job. And now we killed the other account. So this is like we're already like 6-0 on the trades. So those of you guys who are brand new, it's very, very fast trading because we already know what we need to do within any given condition. But I will slow it down for you now. We'll sort of take a 10-minute break from trading, and I'll walk you through the basic underlying ideas of how we trade. And there's no running condition, my friend. This was the condition. I was in, I was out. That's my condition. That condition took exactly 30 seconds. That's what we do. We do like 40 trades, each probably a minute long over a period of 4 hours, right? That's the game plan. So it's much faster, much quicker type of trading than you probably used to. But the idea is that small trades, small risk, high accuracy, consistent P&L. Like for example, we started trading at 6 o'clock in the 78 account, and that account is up $468 in like less than an hour. Now I'm transferring over to the 79 account. I'm going to try to run that for the next hour or so, see how well we can do there. The idea is small, consistent profits off of the signals that we generate. So what kind of signals do we generate? The first and foremost, let me clean up the chart for you so you guys can, let me see if this is gonna, you know what? I fucking hate this. Hang on a second. Okay, let me just, I'm gonna redo my, just bear with me a second, guys. I'm gonna redo my templates so that I can do the proper, so this is gonna be regime. Okay, good. So the regime on a bolt, this is gonna be saved as bolt. Bolt. Reminder symbol, reminder interval. Right. So this is going to be the bolt template, right? So shit. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, guys. One more thing. Oh, fuck. It's going to be top right. Okay. Good. Now let me just save this one more time. Indicator templates, save template as a bolt. Remember symbol. Okay. So, okay, cool. So this is the bolt view. The bolt view is, these are high momentum. Oh shit, no. Fuck. Sorry guys. Just bear with me one more time. I really need to make sure that I get this right so it doesn't annoy me in the future. I don't want the SMA line. What else do I not want? I got the look back. Everything else is good. Okay. Oh, and I don't want the ICTs. I'm gonna clean. What I'm gonna show you is my view of the chart is only going to have signals, no ICT order blocks, nothing else that we don't need for all of that stuff is for positional information. And I'm going to be just focusing on, here we go. Just one sec, bear with me. I want to get rid of order blocks. No more ICT order blocks. So all of this stuff, we have a whole bunch of stuff on this indicator, useful for a million other strategies. But when we're scalping, I really want just an absolute clean chart. The beautiful thing is that you can add and make this indicator as simple or as complex as you want it. So now I'm going to save this as bolt. Jesus Christ. This is my third save, huh? This is how bolt. Okay. All right, now this is perfect. This is what I want in the bolt condition. All right, so I have the indicator. The bolt, lightning bolt candle is a candle where the body, not the actual high and low, but the actual body beats the ATR. What that means in simple English is big breakout or big breakdown. That's what it is. Within the last, X periods of time, this is a 14-period ATR. This thing broke the ATR. It means there was so much momentum within the candle, up or down, that it stands out in the crowd, right? It stands out in the crowd. So generally, obviously, wherever the lightning bolt is, there's a direction. So this is a down. This is a breakdown candle. This is a breakout candle. This is a breakout candle. Notice that these are breakout candles in a downtrend against a negative bear trend. So therefore, they're not buy signals, but they're really great sell signals, right? They're great sell signals, and this is exactly what we did. We sold against these buy candles, right? So that's the Bolt view of price action. And Bolt trades, by the way, are probably the best trades. So if you're going to trade just sort of one type of scalp trade, the Bolt trades in the dots indicator are the best. They tested the best. They tested the most robust across all time sessions. They had the fattest margin of profit. Margin of profit, the gross margin of profit is just defined basically as what's the break-even rate on your strategy and what's the win rate. The win rate over the break-even rate is the margin of profit, and this one had like a 630 basis point margin of profit. Actually, it went up to 770 with this tape filter. So just letting you know, if you're going to choose one type of scalp, the lightning bolt scalp is a really good one. And then we have lots of people in the room who trade this very, very differently. Like we have Jazz in the room who trades he'll take the lightning bolt much more as a positional trade, and he will look at it as a reversal trade a lot of times, right? So he will see, okay, you have a lightning bolt, maybe this thing is bottoming out. By the way, Jazz, like a lightning bolt down and tape turning bullish, right, would be a really, really good anchor point for a longer term reversal. Let me know what you think about that. But there's lots of different variations of how we do it. I just traded 5 target 10 stop, 5 target 10 stop, boom, 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 scalp me in, scalp me out. So that's lightning bolt. Then the second condition that we have is I'm just going to modify this so that we okay. The second type of condition that we have is the triangle scalp trade, which is a trade that I do quite a lot of. The triangle scalp trade is actually a two-structure trade. First, it tells you a signal triangle. So a signal triangle is always established against the predominant trend. In this case, the predominant trend is down. And the first clue that the downtrend may be sort of slowing or changing is when the highs are taken out. So that creates a green triangle. That's not a trade. That's just the start of a signal. The trade comes on the signal triangle, which is the follow-up triangle. If the follow-up triangle beats the close of the green triangle, that's a bullish reversal, and we get long. If it doesn't, that's a bearish confirm, and we stay short, right? And we stay short. Now, the thing that's kind of cool is if we add this third component, which is the tape is bearish, we can actually override the signal component. If the signal component, for example, is cyan, this is a bullish reversal, but the tape is bearish, we could sell it. We could sell this instead of buying it. In this case, by the way, this trade fails. This is one out of 4 trades that fails in a sense because this gives us a sell signal, and the sell signal is stopped out. It doesn't, we sold. It's pretty much, this is the 7th sell signal. The other thing is obviously context matters. If you have 7 consecutive sell signals, obviously the 7th one is going to have much less statistical accuracy than the first 6. If you already made money on the first 6, probably you shouldn't be taking this last sell signal here. But in its own suspended animated state, without knowing the context, it's a sell signal that just fails. And generally, by the way, when a proper signal fails, so we get stopped out, that is usually a very, very good reversal signal. So if you're a positional trader and you say, oh, Boris got stopped out on his scalp, this is probably a reversal buy on a positional basis, you probably would be not wrong. You would be right. You could take a trade after I get stopped out with a stop at the session lows here, and this thing could be worth 50 points to the upside on a reversal basis if you're positionally trading against my scalp. So there's like a whole bunch of really interesting structures that you could do on these ideas that make it very, very fun. Okay, let me save this particular indicator template save as triangle. Okay, yes. And then we can do all of them together. So chart looks a little crowded, but it does give us all the signals together on the chart where we have the lightning bolts and the all the scalp signals now on the chart. You know, if you kind of just want to look at everything and you want to save as docs all. Now I'll call it scalp all. Okay, does that make sense? Kathy does not trade, my friend. Kathy does not trade live. She only comes in on Mondays. Do I have a tutorial? Yes. The signal, the PDF to dots is right here. I just leaving a link over here. We're almost at 7 o'clock. Guys, don't forget to sign up for the giveaway. Let me see if you guys are signing up. At 7:30, I'm going to do a giveaway. Only, look at this, guys. You know, there's only, nobody's signed up for the giveaway here. You're going to have enormous amount of chances of winning because virtually nobody wants free prop accounts. I'm giving you 50,000, actually up to 100,000, but I think we certainly give you the 50,000 trade Apex trade, prop accounts. I can't believe nobody's doing this. What am I giving away stuff for if nobody's going to sign up? I'll just do it. If you guys don't sign up, I'll just do it on X. Let's go. Giveaway right here. Giveaway right here. BK Trader Tools / giveaway. Okay. I'm going to put the link in there again. Oh, you're on X, right? Successful. Successful. Why you're always on X, man? Okay, I'm gonna put it on X right now. I'm gonna put it on X. So everybody who's following me on X, and come join us on YouTube. You want to chat with me? The best way to do this. I'm gonna do free Apex giveaway. Well, you got to be in the room, by the way. If you're not in the room, giveaway. Yeah. All right. A little bit quiet. Not much going on over here. It's interesting, by the way. Would this fade have worked? 71. The 67, 81. Yeah, I would have survived the stop, and it actually would have taken about 5 kills, but it really did break. It really did break. The bearish tape really helped here. Okay, 32 seconds left. Bearish signal. Good morning, Semper Fi. How are you, my friend? Okay, bearish signal. Lightning bolt down. 17, 18 seconds left. Let's see if it holds. If it does, we're going short. We're going to trade the 79 account. 10 seconds left. No signal. No signal. Signal goes away. Signal goes away. So we don't trade. See? Fake out, baby. Fake out. Playing 3-card Monty with the market. That's why you don't commit until it quits. This takes oscillating. So like this is very This is a tape in transition, so definitely no fades right now. You see how the tape is kind of oscillating up there? Market is not quite. It looks like it might be done with a sell. We basically found a little bit of support around the 925, 950 off the. Basically came down 100 points. The full London low is all the way down here, below VWAP, below here. And I know that I may have actually time today to see if we don't do Asia trade today. I know everybody wanted the one last thing on the indicator would be yesterday's high, yesterday's low, session high, session low, right? No trading right now because we just sort of transitioned. Let's let this tape stay bullish for a candle or two. If we get a bullish signal, we'll take it, because this was a transition. This went through as a bullish to bearish to bullish. Let it stay. Let it maintain state. Remember, you want to trade when the state stays steady for 10, 20, 30. You want it to be either a bullish state for 20, 30 minutes or a bearish state. That's where you make all your money. If you try to trade intra-states, that's where you're going to get churned out. All right. I see everybody signed up nicely. We're probably going to do the wheel. So we'll see. All right, boys and girls. 7:10. Let's go. LFG, baby. 3 for 4. Good for you, Tim. Tim, where are you? Are you on the West Coast? Where are you located? Oh, North Carolina. Right. Okay. Home of the ACC. I was raised in Washington, D.C. And when I was, this is how old I am. When I was in high school, the ACC tournament was considered to be superior to the NCAAs. Like, people literally cared more about winning the ACC than the NCAAs, because that was the greatest basketball division. UVA, Maryland, Carolina, Duke. It was awesome. Four-corner offense. Who remembers all of that? Let's see how old everybody is in this room. Who remembers four-corner offense that Duke used to run? Any ACC fans or no? Are you from DC area too? McLean High School, baby. Home of the highlights. My God, I like. They're doing the 45th reunion. All right, sell signal. Obviously, that's not a trade for us. City of Fairfax. Yeah. Where'd you go? Did you go to high school? In DC. Where'd you go to high school? SEC. SEC is for pussies, man. No, I'm talking about like in the old days. ACC was good. Oh, you went to Michigan? Oh, okay. All right, second. Okay, bull tape, possible bull signal. 54 seconds left. So the bull signal is a triangle down, confirm triangle. Is giving us a bullish resolution for now. 43 seconds left. We're waiting for the close. Let's see if this gives us a chance to be a buyer. $30 seconds on the clock. Let's see if this stays. 10 seconds on the clock. All right.
Order filled.
Long there. Oh, I'm in the I'm in the 79. How come I'm not showing the 79s? Why isn't this showing my trade? Oh, I'm on the MNQs. God damn it. That's right. I'm in the MQs. Sorry, I need to be in the NQs. Oh, fuck. I'm in the NQs. This is where I need to be. Shit. It was almost good to go. And then the trade bounced back. So here's the trade. This looks like this trade may not be working. This could be the first clip we get. This could be 5 out of 6 for us. Yeah, trade fails. So we get flipped on this one. Okay, we keep going. But this was a legit trade. Just barely missed. It was we came in at 98. High here was just missed. Well, no, it was 01. I needed 03 to do this. It's basically stalled right in front of the 28,000 level, and just could not get up. So next signal, let's see what we got to do. Tape is still bullish. Let's see what it wants to do. And now of course it's going to go to target. We'll see. $10 minutes. I'm going to do the first contest giveaway, guys. This is painful. It just literally clips us out at the lows, and then comes back up, right? Which happens. Where's my trade? It literally clipped me out at the lows, and then comes back up to hit target. Tape still stays bullish. So here's a sell signal. We're going to try and see. We're going to get very aggressive. We're trading this in a pretty aggressive manner. So we're going to see if we can. If this is a sell signal, we're going to try and buy it. It just went away, so there's no trade here. Wow, really slowed down. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the almost New York Open. A couple of, New York's going to open up at 8. Special trade today. We're gonna trade like afternoon trade today instead of Asia trade, because we have FOMC, we have Microsoft Meta earnings. There's going to be a lot of possible straddle trades for us, so we'll do those, and we'll just scalp as well. So this is painful, but this is just part of trading. He just literally got clipped on the lows, and then the trade resolves. It just puts us at 5 out of 6 for the first hour of the trade of the trading session. All right, 5 minutes. I'm gonna run the show. I think we're gonna go to Trader Tools, draw for the giveaway. We're gonna run for our friends at Apex, free Apex accounts, and we're gonna I think I'm gonna do the wheel today. Okay, we're gonna do the wheel, but we're gonna do this in just a few minutes. So you still have time to sign up. I still have time to sign up here. $7.25. I'm going to do the drawing at $7.25. Oh, that's good. Which pullback? You bought on this pink candle down against the bullish thing? Yeah, it was good. No, I mean, buying the pullback trade would have definitely worked. It's not a signal for us, but we're just in a slow funk. We haven't had any structures for 20 minutes. Oh man, clearly not enough sleep for me today. Well, I'm glad you guys are scalping. You guys having a good time? Back through the 2,800. It's going to be interesting. If they don't hike today, it's a big if, and Meta, Microsoft come out with decent numbers, their capital spend is in order. I mean, we could have a nice big run to the upside, mainly because I think the shorts are so convinced that everything is falling to pieces that everybody's short the wazoo, and a squeeze to the upside would be just a perfect palate cleanser for the market. Well, we'll see how it plays out. London high at 2860. Made a nice big V shape here. Jazz, you know what I was saying? Remember I was saying, we were talking about this, that lightning bolt down against a change in tape from bullish to bearish would have been a great trade here. So you would have survived, this big dip stop. If let's say you were here, you would have been in good shape. All right, triangle down. Let's see what the next signal brings us. Sell triangle, which would be a buy. A buy triangle would be a buy. We're basically buying either way against this this bullish tape. $18 seconds on the clock.
Order filled. Order
Right.
filled.
Long this trade. In at 15. No, trade not going to be working. We kind of ran into this overhead resist here, and second scalp not working. Legit scalp, it just doesn't work.
Stop filled.
Just not working. And I'm going to just
Order filled.
I'm going to reverse on the scalp just to see. Usually, if we get stopped out on a legit scalp, we should have some move the other way. Tape is still bullish though, so it's a pretty dangerous trade. But I'm just trying to see if I could recover some of them. If not, not.
Order filled. Order
Yep.
filled.
And so this is again, it's an interesting approach. You obviously don't have to do this because it's a little bit more of a dangerous approach. The idea is, we had a legitimate buy scalp. That scalp failed legitimately. When it does, that's usually a pretty good signal that trade is going to go the other way. So, at least we'll recover one. So we were 5 out of 6, then we were 5 out of 7. Now we're 5 out of 7. Now we're 6 out of 8. We're 6 out of 8. So we're still keeping a pretty good hit ratio, but the trade just generally failed. All right, you know what? It's a good time. It's almost time to do the draw. So last chance for everybody to get into the giveaway. We're going to do the draw with our partner Apex. And I'm going to do the wheel. All right, you guys ready? Everybody ready? Let's do our first giveaway. Remember, you got to be in a country where Apex does business. So if you're in Africa, and you sign up for this, it's not going to work for you. All right, let's do the wheel. Why is this not working? Oh, spin. Here we go. Who is it gonna be? Wally. Wally, you don't need a free Apex, man. You have a lot of them. Wally, congratulations. Say hi. Say hi in the chat. Give Wally 60 seconds to say hi. And if he doesn't say hi, we're gonna spin it again because that's the rules. You got to be in it to win it. That's not Wally. How do you enter? You enter in this link. I'm going to give you the link right now. Wally, where are you, baby? Let's see what the market is at first. No new signals on the market. All right, Wally, 30 more seconds. If you're not coming in, I'm going to respin the wheel. I'm going to redraw this. All right, Wally gives up his chance. Again, you got to be in the room, and you got to be in the market that Apex services. So I'm going to spin it again. Chris, how? I know Chris was in the room. Oh, Wally, man. Why did it take you so long? Man? Fell asleep. All right. Well, I guess Wally gets it. So sorry, Chris. Chris, you don't get it. He just came in right underneath the light. Don't worry about it. Wally, just email me at contact BK Traders, and we'll set it up. Let's see. I think we may be having some. Oh, where's my cursor is going away. Okay. Ooh, sell trade. Do I want to do this? Let's buy market. Let's get crazy.
Order filled.
There we go. Come on. Get me done. Done.
Order filled.
Okay. Nice. So this was a lightning bolt down in an up tape, and lightning bolt down and up tape, and we bought the fade. Basically, I bought the fade, and the fade worked. All right, we got it. You got it, Wally. You got it. Just send me a note to contact BK Traders, and you win. All right, Wally gets a free Apex. Keep signing up, guys, because we're going to run two more. I'm going to run one at 8:30 and then one at 10 o'clock. So I got two more to give away. And we'll do a different contest. We'll do a horse race next, and then we'll do a car race last. Okie dokie. Yep. All right, so that's not horrible. We are not the 6 for 8, 7 for 10. Is that right? Let me go back into my reporting. I just want to do a reporting here. 7 for 2. What about the 78? Four, 1. 4 plus 7 is 11, 3. So it's 11 out of 14. 11 out of 14, actually. That's not bad. That's where we're at right now. 11 out of 14, which is what? What is that? What is that? 78%. Okay, not horrible. 78% is where we're at. 11 out of 14 so far in the show. I'm missing a trade here. I probably should take this trade. Should we take this trade? Still buying. Yeah, let's do this. Why not?
Order filled. Order filled.
See if I'm right or wrong here. Let's see if we pop. This is a very, very aggressive approach. It's not, the fully testable, by the book approach. But let's see if it's going to work. I'm going to take
Order filled.
Take a small scalp here. So what I'm doing here is kind of really, really dangerous, but I'm having fun with it and testing it out. This is not the proper scalp, right? Because what am I doing here? This is a sell signal, right? But I'm just basically saying, oh, it's a bullish tape. I'm going to fade the sell signal. In a proper scalp, I should only be buying buy signals. So this is a buy signal. This is a buy signal that failed. This is a buy signal that worked. I should only have been engaged in these little neon triangles as buy signals in the proper tape. But I am getting a little bit aggressive, and I'm saying I'm not only going to buy the buy signals, I'm going to buy the sell signals and fade those. So I bought this one that worked. I bought this one that sort of worked. But obviously, when you buy the sell signal, you're not doing the highest probability trade. You're taking a lot more risk, but you're doing a lot more trades. The whole idea is we're going to do a lot of trades, and I don't need to be accurate on all of them. I just need to be accurate in the vast majority of them. So if I'm going to, have losers, fine. I'm hoping to overwhelm them with frequency and accuracy rather than just trying to be, perfect on every trade. So like right now, again, not a scalp for us. Conditions are positive. The regime bullish, but the market itself is actually a sell signal. This is a magenta sell signal. Now, if this flips around and turns to a buy signal, yes, we have a trade. But this is a sell signal, and traditionally, you're just supposed to stand down. You don't take any sell signals. You only take buy signals when they align with your structure. But if you're a degenerate like me, you try to take the fades as well. So I'm going to see if I can try and buy this market.
Order filled. Order filled.
I wanted to buy this earlier, but let's see. So again, I faded this move. Let's see if it pops. Maybe, maybe not. All right, we're taking it.
Order filled.
I'll take. And the other thing is, when I'm trading it like that, I won't take the full profit, because obviously I know I'm playing with fire. So I'll get out. I'll get out a half profit. So okay, we took a little bit out, took a little bit off the table, and now we really, ideally, we want to look for is an actual buy scalp signal against a bullish condition. But the bullish condition is getting very thin, very thin. There's only 1 point margin on the slope. If this thing does not rally, this condition is going to turn into mixed, and then we're going to lose all of our regime structure. So it's a little bit lame. See, tape turned mixed. So it doesn't matter what signal I have here. It's really not a trade. We kind of really could not hold the bullish. The bullish tape held for about 20 minutes, and then it started to transition down and died. That's really the story of what's going on in the price action here right now. I'm going to take a quick coffee break, guys. Yeah, here's the dots document. And you see, the trade is we're starting to we couldn't hold the 2800s. We're starting to kind of fade. Now, the interesting thing here is in front of the New York session, do we hold these lows? Is this going to be a higher low from which we start to re-rally back up to London highs? Or is this a lower high and we start really fading, coming down to VWAP, which looks like this is what's happening. I mean, a regime could turn negative in any moment now, right? Slope has already turned negative. Breadth turns negative. Then all these negative signals are going to start to fire off. So it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna take a few seconds off, guys. Watch the tape, have fun. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Tape stays mixed. Nothing much going on over here, so pretty quiet. Yeah, VWAP is all the way down right here, 2790. So 60, 70 points down. London high at 60, low is all the way down here at 820. So just putzing around right now, not much going on. Let's see what's happening in let's see what's happening in news. Oh wow, look at this. This is the Coro 3 times levered Korea ETF. 80% down in 2 months. Holy shit. People who bought this just got decimated. This is what's been causing all that volatility in overnight trade, because Kospi has been just driving crazy. Christ. Nothing much. The usual bullshit. All right, we're still staying mixed. Lightning bolt up signal, but not a trade for us because the tape kind of stays mixed. So you can tell, the price action just really stalled over here. So we're not really doing anything. Good morning. Yeah, Kospi has been sort of like a cautionary tale for everybody. I think it was 8% down. I think they put the circuit breakers in there. Hey, relax. Wait, you want to come say hi? The Pomeranian wants to make an appearance. Are you saying hi? Don't be so scared. Thank you. Wants to sit on my lap. So this lightning bolt up would have worked, but just like this doesn't always give you the right filter, it obviously also isn't the perfect filter for anything at this point. It just adds a little bit more of edge, and you always have trade-offs with it. Over the last 31 candles, we're +4 on breadth, which is just mildly positive, but still negative on slope. Basically, we sort of, we ran, retraced, but held above the prior lows, and that's really the story. If we start resuming the run, then the idea is we could probably run towards the London highs again. Yeah, you took the neon lightning bolt. Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's not a horrible trade. It's a mixed condition, so it's not like you're going completely against the trend. Reminder, guys, a couple of things. First of all, I'm giving away free Apex accounts like every hour. So we gave away one at 7:30, a new one coming out at 8:30. So if you want to sign up, you've already signed up. You stay in the giveaway. So only the winners get swept out. So you stay in the giveaway. Don't worry. You don't have to re-register. But if you haven't registered, add yourself to the pot. So we're gonna do that, and then a special show today, starting 1:30, I think, pre-FOMC, maybe 1:45, because we're gonna try and trade FOMC, and then we're gonna try and maybe trade earnings, because we have Microsoft and Meta coming out, and that should also be fun. All of it coming out with very, very cheap Apex accounts, because they're still at a 90% sale. So we're gonna buy a couple of more Apex accounts and let them play out and see how it goes. All right, sell signals here in a mixed condition. Again, nothing, nothing much to do. We're just really churning around. Big kisses. Can you give me big kisses? Pomeranian decided he wants to sit on my lap today. Do you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. 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 No? This dog is the biggest psycho there is. 11 pounds of just sheer balls. Likes to go up after every fucking dog in New York City. I have to keep him like on a super short leash. Very cute, but a total psycho. Wait till I show you our new one, who's literally 20 times the size of this one. To rescue a pet from a family member who's very sick, and it's a German Shepherd Beagle, 75-pound beast. Like, just when it stops, you cannot move it. Oh, we're bearish, guys. Good. We finally turned bearish. So let's see if we get some more bearish signals here that we can try and trade. This was a kind of a. Ooh, what happened here? Let's screw this up. What did I just do? Wait, let me just refresh here for a sec. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So tape is bearish. Now we're looking for signals. So here's a buy triangle. That's the buy, buy preset. And the trade that I'm going to try and do, assuming the tape stays bearish, again, the tape has to stay bearish, is we're going to sell regardless of what the signal triangle is. If it's a magenta, we're selling it because that's obviously a confirm. And if it's a cyan, it's a bullish reversal. We're going to sell that as a signal against the tape, against the regime. Looks like so far it's a bearish confirm. 54 seconds left. Let's see where it wants to go. Seconds. What about well charts? Seconds. All right, I'm sure. Let's see if this works. This is a fade trade, right? I'm doing something against the rules. Let's see if it works in a sell condition. Now, looks like my fade is not gonna work. I'm gonna eat this trade. So again, this is me
stop fill,
being very, very aggressive. This is the aggressive trade of like, let me fade the buy signal. What I should have been doing if I was being conservative is just simply ignore this trade because it's a trade contrary to my condition. But I'm kind of I don't know English. I haven't looked at well charts today. But I'm kind of trying to be super aggressive to see if if it's going to help us or hurt us. This time it hurt us, but other times it did help. So this is much more of an experimental trade. Now, and I'll always tell you this is going to be an experimental trade. The real trade is right now, we're still negative trend is to the bearish signals only. I'm checking right now in English to see what happened on the wealth charts. Doesn't look like to me like they updated it yet. No. No, not yet. Now we have a possibly a more traditional setup. So we have a sell triangle. If it gets confirmed with a magenta trade, we get a chance to trade a true sell scalp. Tape still remains bearish. Let's see if we get a confirm sell signal here. So far, no. Now, market feels like it's really stabilizing. tape's going to start turning bullish. Let's see. Definitely not a signal for us on a sell side. Unless I want to get, of course I do. Unless I want to get degenerate and try to sell the fade one more time, just to see if the fade structure will work for us. All right, let's try it.
Order filled.
Let's try it one more time. Nope. Oh, trade turned positive. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this guy. Yes.
Order filled.
Yes. That worked. I pulled it out of my ass. That was definitely a stupid trade. So let me not do any more stupid trades. Let's stick to just the signals. Let me not fucking fade every single thing because I'm, my degenerate soul wants to do that. But yeah, that did work, and it was nice, and it brought us back, thankfully. But really, it was a stupid trade. This goes very much into the do as I say, not as I do category. So just to show you, it was a sell condition that actually turned into a mixed condition. So already my thesis was getting weakened, but by the time we took the trade, it was still a sell condition. This was a fade. This was a scalp up against a sell condition. So I was like, let me fade it. It was right. The great thing about fading them is that you're selling at the top, and if it's kind of the moment stalls, you have a very strong chance of resolving it. But again, it's not the highest. You're trying to get everything to confirm, or create a confluence, and here you are clearly fighting one element of it. You're fighting one element. You're assuming that element is wrong, but it's not always wrong. And when it's not wrong, it's just gonna, rip you a new one as it goes up against you. So it wasn't like the smartest trade, but it was the luckiest trade, which sometimes is the best thing. Clean up. Now we're still in mixed condition. The bottom line is, guys, the great thing about this little regime strip is you see it's basically it kept you out of all these bullshit trades that went nowhere. What is this? This whole time zone, this was just oscillating between mixed, and giving you very few legitimate entries. And that's exactly what it should have done. This is bullshit time, where there's very little continuity to trade, and it kept us. If I had listened to it, it kept us out of most of the trades that did not happen. Still mixed tape, although negative signal.
The screen's glowing. It's 3 a.m. Charts are moving. I'm chasing them. Candle whispers. They speak in flames. Risk is the devil, but I play his game. Quick moves, no time to cry. It's scalping.
I don't think you could translate it to wealth charts. It has to be built in. And again, the well chart story is until Rob opens up the API, I can't build it. But it's a two-component structure. It uses the slope of the 20-period SMA. I use the slope of 20-period SMA, and it basically measures 10-period back against the current SMA reading as the slope reading. So in this case, the slope reading is positive by 7.5 points, right? Let me. Where's my boomer cam? Where's my boomer cam? It's up positive by 7, and then it has. And you can't see it because the label is covering it up. A 31 look back period on bars, and it's basically looking at how many bars are positive, how many bars are negative, net number. So it's net negative right now. So that means, I don't know, what is that? 18 to 15 or whatever the fuck it is, whatever is the negative ratio. So when they diverge, it's a mixed tape. When they align, it's a confirmed tape. And you use that indicator when it's either bullish or bearish to take the signals on the scalp chart when it is. And, we had a very nice, clean, bearish tape over here. Like basically when you get a nice, clean 30, 40 minute move, continuity move, everything aligns beautifully. And this gives you, what is this shit? And this gives you really, really good signals. Like, let me show you. This was we traded like 5 in a row on the win side. See, like, let me show you here on the win side. We were, these are all signals that it gave us. So sell, buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy here, sell, buy here, all negative signals, right? We took them all. So it was like 5-0 of winning signals here because we had a nice continuity move. Everything was confirming and it was all really, really good. That's how it really shines. It also is very good at just basically when it's chop, keeping you out of most of these trades. So now we're just oscillating between mixed and green, mixed and green, mixed and green. We'll see how it goes. But generally what you want it to do is stay green for 3, 4, 5 candles, then get signals. And if that's the case, then you're in a positive regime, and it's working really, really well. Like it's absolutely certainly proved itself in live trading today when we had the regime, and I think it's proving itself now and just sort of keeping us out of stupid trades, for the most part. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it does. Oh, one other thing, guys, who's trading MT5? If you guys are trading MT5, absolutely free MT5 trade EA. It had a great success with it yesterday. This, if you're trading MetaTrader, you have so much more control over your trades. If you're trading for a CFD prop firm like our friends at Ola, so if you open up an account with Ola, and I don't want to trade CFDs. This EA is amazing. It has everything you possibly imagine that a trader would need: hotkeys, bracket orders, everything else. But the thing that it has that really, really killed yesterday when I was trading Ola live trading is partial exits. It auto partial exits. So in other words, you just simply buy, and it preset to at whatever ratio you have. You can sell it in quarters, you can sell it in halves, you can sell it in thirds, and you can choose to have it move to break even or just keep your position open. So yesterday we had 2 gold trades where I bought it and it sold quarter, boom, profit, and then a secondary trade again sold quarter, and then I closed the other half. So if you're doing CFDs, this thing is just simply amazing for it. This is connected to MetaTrader 5. Yeah, so you can get this if you open an account with Ola or MetaTrader 5. Fill out this form that I have, that I have a link for you for. You will be able to get it for free. Download it literally off the website. Oops, sorry. Let me. I'll send everybody a link. So if you're trading CFD prop, who's in the room, the tool is amazing. I made it just for you. As a tool. So have a great time. All right, not much going on here. Tape goes from positive to mixed. Again, we're just seeing no price action, right? For the last hour, it's been very, very flat, and all of these signals have been bullshit, and we haven't taken any of them. I took one of them where I got lucky, but really, honestly, there was no signals to be taken, and that's okay. That's great. That's exactly it's doing its job. Using it now, right, Chris? It's really cool. Using the partial exits, Chris. Tell us a little bit about if you've ever used the partial exits. I'm curious your experience with it and how you like it. And what are you trading with it? Tape is negative, signal positive, so we're going to stay away. We're going to be good little boys. Using that you're also using trail stop, but what about partial exits? Have you seen the partial exit function that I put in there, where you could automatically exit it in ratio you want? I've been using that, when I trade gold. It's just awesome. I love the fact that I don't have to manage it. All right, no trade because we have a positive scalp signal against the negative tape. So probably, again, if I was kind of degenerate, probably could have worked too, because it would have been a seller here at 75, and if it comes down, yeah, it would have worked. I mean, I really just gotta, give that setup a full try. I'm just trying not to do bad habits with you guys, but I actually think it's a pretty cool setup. When you're scalping, that which makes the least amount of sense very often is the most robust trade. The unconventional setup usually is the one that works best in scalping. So like the very fact that you're fading the buy signal is the right condition. I should have actually taken this trade. Now I'm pissed. I got a little bit cold feet because it buried me over here. I did make the money back, but I should have just taken this here. But I think it's really, it's really proving itself as a very, very good decision support tool. Oh, you know what I wanted to ask everybody? Who trades Ninja Trader here? Anybody? The unconventional setup. That's right, Alan. Who trades Ninja? Give me like a +1 if you trade Ninja Trader. I'm curious because it's been coming up in conversation with lots of different people recently. The reason I'm asking is because Ninja Trader is kind of like the MT5 equivalent in the future space. Oh, really? Really? Now, Trader 8 is for pussies like me, Boston. You and me. I'm talking about Ninja Trader, the actual Windows-based product. The reason I'm asking is because it's been coming up in a lot of conversations, and I've been ignoring it. Like I've not written to the Ninja Trader platform, but there is zero reason why I can't. Like, I could create both the indicator and, more importantly, like the one-click trader that I have for MT5 into NinjaTrader, which would be very, very cool, I think. I just didn't think there was a demand there. By the way, we got to sell. Am I in?
Order filled.
All right, it's a little bit late. I came in. Let's see if we're in. Oh, I'm in the 79 account. Sorry, let me make sure let me put you in here. So I'm in the 79 account. Let's see if this is a sell signal against a sell condition. Let's see if we get any kind of movement here. We get a result.
Order filled.
And we're done. Nicely, beautifully done. Puts us all in green. The green machine. Nice. So the tape reader earns its keep one more time. Use NinjaTrader. Yeah, so there's the people in the room that are definitely using NinjaTrader. So would you guys would you guys want me to create and then first of all the NinjaTrader version of this indicator, because that's relatively straightforward. Although we all trading off TradingView charts. I mean, fucking NinjaTrader charts are all horrible. We could do that, but more importantly, like the whole idea of creating, this trade assistant that could execute all of these complex trades at a click of a button on NinjaTrader, I think would be really, really valuable. Partial I'm obviously always going to scalp, but like for those people that want to take position, like for example, Jazzy Jazz, like here we go. Jazz, are you still in the room, man? By the way, secondary down trade. I don't take these. I know it's very tempting to want to. I don't like to drill twice in a row, even though sometimes it's actually a very, very good trade. Again, this is my own personal foible. This is probably going to be a winning trade because we broke VWAP. There's a lot of downside price action, but this is a move that is like 50-point candle. And if I were to take a trade right here, we could just get retraced out. Although I'm sure this probably would work. See, because I pussied out, totally worked. I could have taken another trade. Just too big a volatility move for me. I hate getting retraced out on these volatility moves. But honestly, this would have been a good trade. I totally pussied out. This was zero reason not to take this trade. Trump to Fox will be hitting Iran hard. Just fucking finish them. Jesus Christ. What does ES 2000 mean? Are you saying ES is going to go to 2000, or are you saying you made 2000 on the ES on this move? Because you were so smart that you actually Trump and U.S. strikes will take place against Iran in response to attacks U.S. targets in Jordan. Yeah, I mean, fuck. There's only, it's really frustrating because it's clear that his strategy is not working because he's not fully committed to it, because he's afraid to fully commit. He needs the 81st Airborne to take out Karg Island. They take away their oil. Those fuckers go down in 1 week. Then he just needs to do, water desalination plants, all electricity off in the whole country. Just hardcore shit, It's like win or leave, but don't half-ass it. I don't think anybody's, as frustrated as I am on all of this. So we broke down, obviously the tape ran early, but what I was going to say is, hang on. I might have another sell signal. So tape is negative, sell signal setting up here. Let's see where we land. 31 seconds left. Let's see if it's a sell confirm still. 12. 10 seconds left. All right.
Order filled. Order filled.
I got a bad slip on that trade. Fuck. Really bad slip on that entry trade. Oh, that sucked. That was just a bad slip. Let's see. I'm going to close it out.
Order filled.
I closed it out flat because it definitely would have resolved. I just got a terrible slippage on this thing, like 5 points down. So when I get that kind of slippage, I'm playing defensively because, as I said, there's going to be a million opportunities for us to trade in the next hour. That really sucked, man. That it should have been anything that would have been totally resolved. It would slip me all the way down. What was my entry? 86 was my fucking entry. What a bullshit entry. This thing was. And low went to 82. Yeah. And now it's, now it goes back up. This is the reason why I got out. I got out very, very quickly because I knew that, when I had a slippage entry, I just wanted to protect the trade. All right. Still not bad, guys. We're going to do a giveaway at 8:30. A whole bunch of new people just joined us. Let me put the giveaway link in. I'm giving away another Apex account. Our friends at Apex are literally giving everything away. The accounts are really, really cheap. We're gonna trade more accounts later today for FOMC. We're gonna trade. Hey George, how are you? So don't forget, get into the giveaway, and then we're gonna special event today. 1:30 to probably 4 o'clock. I'm going to trade FOMC and the Microsoft Meta earnings with you guys, and we'll try to scalp it. This is interesting. How much vol was here? This is interesting. Would I have gotten stopped on this vol? What was the high over here? 901. Yes. Fuck. This is why I'm glad I got out of it. Nothing worse than taking a trade, getting stopped, and seeing the trade go your way. It's very, very annoying. So I'm actually very glad I scratched out this trade. Yes, this was a correct positional trade, but there was just bad slippage and too much vol for us to take the move. Market tape is pretty negative. We're below VWAP. London low takes us to 27.8. I mean, it certainly feels like it could be a negative tape. We got the Kospi down, 8% on circuit breakers. Trump basically reigniting the war. AI trade getting hammered left and right. The thing that could be the nail in the coffin is if the Fed comes out super hawkish in their commentary, essentially telegraphing that they're going to do like a September rate hike. That probably, could put the nail in the coffin to the market. We could see 27.5, maybe even 27,000. So 27,000 would take us 10% off the 30,000, which would be the right, the proper, the proper decline. Sorry, guys. All right. Buy triangle. Let's see what the next trade is. Buy trade. I don't think anybody, I don't think Walsh wants to raise rates, but the problem is that we had inflation very, very tame, but as I'm sure you guys have seen, gas is up like 45 cents over the last 2 or 3 weeks because of the Hormuz being strangled, and that's obviously creating all sorts of problems. We got a sell signal here, guys. 20 seconds left. I am waiting patiently here for the close of the candle. Make sure the sell confirms. 10, 11 seconds, 9 seconds. Let's see where we stand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sell.
Order filled.
All right, we're selling. Hard to see it. It's a big, big move. It might retrace against me. This is a massive, yeah, it's going to go up my ass.
Stop
Yeah,
filled.
unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. This was just a big vol trade, and you could tell that it wasn't going to work. But fine, we will regroup. This is like third loss out of 10, 11 trades we took today. So a paper cut, as they say. Zone in. Let's look at the next trade that we got here. This is actually a double sell. This was a lightning bolt sell and a triangle sell, and it failed both just on a retrace basis, which, that happens. South Korea, more steps to stabilize the stock market. The only thing they can do is make every one of those losers whole. That's their only chance. I'm going to try this
Order filled.
right now. Let's see if this works out. I'm just going to give this a little punt. Maybe not, but it's hard to see it because there's just so much garbage over here in terms of labels. But this is a lightning bolt up in a down market, and I'm just trying to see if I can trade my fade trade against the tape and see if it's gonna justify. I'm short 92s. It's got to come into like 87. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Order filled.
And I resolved it a little bit, which I'll take. Honestly, the fade trade. The fade trade is probably the better trade than the scalp trade. In other words, you take the opposite. If the market is telling you it's a buy scalp in a negative trade, you sell it. So that worked twice actually today. Okay, we're still trying to stabilize the other account. The first account was about 500. This one is mildly negative. So we'll trade it for the next hour or two, see how we can do with it. But overall, we're still pretty much at or above our 78% numbers. I'll do the full tally at the end. See, this totally would have worked. I mean, it worked. It already did work, but it worked off the move here. So 92 went to like 903, but then came all the way back down. I totally resolved. Yeah, I really got to stop fearing the fade trade and actually trade it hard. All right, should we? Do we have any? Is there any? I don't think there's anything on the calendar today that's interesting. Let's see. No, there's literally no calendar news. So might as well do another drawing, guys. Last chance for the 8:30 drawing of Apex giveaway. Let's do it. Here comes the draw. Here's, by the way, let me see. Oh, okay, awesome. We're gonna do a horse race. Should we do a horse race or a car race? Let's do a car race. We're gonna do a car race. And let's go. Let's see who's gonna win. Adam 474. Say hi in the room for me. Chat back at us. I'll give you 2 minutes. I've been giving people too little time. Adam 474, you're the winner, my friend. All the discounts of Prop Trader Edge for all the discounts of all the trades, including, of course, the biggest discount, 90% of Apex. Go click it over there for all the discounts if you like. All right. In the meantime, we had a sell signal here that I missed. Okay, we will regroup. No problem. Shit. That was tempting to have gotten that sell signal. Tape is bearish, probing London lows. 8:30, about an hour to New York Open. Let's see if they want to reverse it or and really run it hard down. Adam E, say hello to me. You got not 1 more minute. Otherwise, I'm going to rerun it. You're going to be losing the opportunity. I'm going to be very hardcore about this. If you're not responding, you don't win. When the clock turns to 8:32, if I don't see you in the room, we're going to rerun the giveaway, guys. We'll do a horse race this time. All right, we're going to rerun the giveaway because Adam has not responded. Back to the car race, guys. Back to the car race. Well, let's see who's gonna win next. Oh, Semper Fi, you're almost there. Almost there. Diesel, and it's Tammy. Tammy. I hope Tammy is in the room, man. I know Tammy's usually in the room. Tammy, where are you? Tammy is the winner. Let's give her a couple of minutes. There she is. You're good. Tammy, just email me. You know the drill. Email me. We'll send you the code for a free Apex. Put another one on your trophy wall. All right, we're kind of quiet. Not much going on here. All right, we're going to run one and last one at 10 o'clock, guys. So after a brief rundown after Trump, we kind of holding steady in front of London lows. But it does feel like the market is heavy. It does feel like they want to push it lower. I mean, they want to test that 27.8. Slope is super negative. Breadth is middle negative. Market regime is bearish. Oh, we really died here. Like, look at the volatility, just completely compressed over the last 6-7 candles. Same headline, nothing much.
Order failed. Order failed.
It's bad execution. I just got myself. If I had gotten myself over here, this fade would have been perfect. It's just the thing about the fade that I'm trying to really refine is just the execution entry. You got to come in right at the top over here, on the move. All right, you know what? We'll just we'll take a partial profit on this because I just did not get the right execution. But you see, the fade is working. Fade against the tape. Fade against the tape. That's the trade. Fade against the tape. Had I gotten the execution that I wanted, which was the 88 high, we had more than enough room to resolve it. Just again, matter of timing the execution. I needed to be in the zone when I was watching this thing, just as it was forming. But yeah, look at this now. It totally, of course, totally resolves. The fade against the tape is actually proving to be really, really good setup for us. Anybody take that with me or no? Good for you, Claudio. Nice job. The only way you really get good at trading is by making lots of mistakes. Like, I am the prime example of someone. I will do like 200 variations of the setup. 190 of them are going to be all wrong until you kind of understand the proper dynamic of what needs to be done. And then once you sort of really get a good vibe on it, it becomes much, much better. Like, that's the whole thing. Don't be, just because, you tried it, didn't work. You got to try it like 10 times just to even get a feel for what's working. Like, if you did it 10 times and every time it just went completely against you, nothing you could have done better to have improved it, clearly the setup is not working. But if you did a setup and the only reason it didn't work was because you didn't do the best possible job at execution, that's completely solvable as you get more into it. The more intimate you get with the setup, the more you can understand when to do it, when not to do it, when, if you miss it, why not to take it, so on and so forth. And you'll get better. That's one of the great things about prop trading is you can really refine your skill set without really costing yourself any money because you're trading with prop money. Okay. All right, 8:45, relatively quiet and calm here. Not much going on here. Let me count the, what have we done through 8 o'clock so far? 14 for 19, and then 78 is, oops. Wait, what is this? No. Oh, this one. 19 plus 5 is like 24. 18 for 24. What does that put me? 18 for 24. What the fuck is my thing? 18, 24. 75. Yeah. 75% today. Yeah, no, my point is like, we're all making mistakes, but if you keep doing, this is why I'm a big believer in doing one setup over and over and over again, because you will get better at that one setup, the whole time. We're really popping. This is very, very tempting to want to sell this. Sell market. Let's see if I'm right.
Order filled.
All right, we're back to trying to trade the fade trade, but this one may legitimately just take me out. This is a good execution, but let's see if I can resolve this. I'm at 06. It needs to come into 1. Let's see. Maybe not. We'll see if this comes back down for me. There we go. All right.
Order filled.
Take a little bit of that and got it back. So the fade is working. The fade is working. It's definitely executing for us. Fade the tape. Part of it is because price action generally is mean reverting. That's the thing that I think people always misunderstand. Stocks are mean reverting by definition on a short-term basis. So mean reversion is a natural edge already. But if you have the edge at the right moment, then you have a really, hopefully, high probability edge to the move. All right, tape not turn mix. We clearly held the London lows. Market trying to recoup the Trump losses, Trump sell-off losses. Let's see what it wants to do. Good morning, Bella. How are you? Busting the view. Yeah, we're going through the view. I mean, we made a nice big round turn on the view app, right? And one of the things I was talking about is like, if you're a positional trader, this is how you could use the whole tool set in your favor. You have the tape turned mixed. You have these clean, clear session lows over here, right? You could make a positional bet here. Okay, we took over the VWAP. I'm going to stay underneath these lows, and I'm going to bet on the fact that the tape is going to start slowly turning positive. As it goes from red to mixed, you could have initiated. By the way, where was the mix? When did it start to go mix? I'm just curious at what segment. So tape is still red here. When did we go mixed? Right there. So right here. Here's where we go mixed. So you're like, yeah, 909 against a 845, about a 50-point stop here. If it's a true turn, you have lots and lots of move to the upside. Everything is bunched up around the VWAP. Everything else, tape is mixed. So we're just chilling. $8.45. Market turning positive. We got a minute to go. This signal is it's still mixed to positive. We're gonna have to wait for the next signal for us to really have confidence that that it's a buy trade. Market stays mixed. A little bit of selling triangle here. Right around the basically 27.9 level here. Trying to see if this is a dead cat bounce and they're going to try to run it back down to London lows, or whether this is the morning low for the time being. Market turned positive. Tape turns positive. Now we start looking for for positive signals. Price action super quiet. Sell triangle. Let's see what comes in next. All right, 55 seconds left. Positive triangle for now. We'll see if it holds. Get a little bigger on the view. 25 seconds left on the clock. All right.
Order filled.
In
Order filled.
In the trade, let's see where we go.
Order filled.
And we're done. Nice, clean sculpture. So this was, again, fade the tape. It was a sell scalp signal in a positive tape. We took it. Excuse me. Nice. All right, let's see how 9 o'clock hour goes. May take a little bit of a pause. I'm going to go try to feed the doggies. We'll play a little music and then come back to the New York Open and then have hopefully a really fun time at New York Open when the vol is just insane. We can trade with the new tape reader on the tape. So you see, look, positive tape, positive trades, right? Doesn't matter what the signal is. You take the move from the tape. That's kind of takeaway today. All right, guys. A little music. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We will get ready for the New York Open. right. We are back. And ready to trade. Market is tape negative. So we have negative scalp signals. A few of them I missed, but we will we'll trade as the price opens up. What do you English? What are you talking about? The ninja idea? Oh, you because you're trading ninja. I was just polling everybody if you guys are still trading ninja. Yeah. All right. Hey, we got a fade signal here. So Mark,
Order filled.
Let's see if the fade works on this one. Almost, and now it's going to fade me out. That's tough. Right there, it was almost there. Oh, really heartbreaking here. I'm like almost tapping my target take profit and then missing it. That's literally missed me by a tick here. Let's see if it works. All right, I'm gonna get out.
Order filled.
If it wasn't working now, we don't care. We give it a minute. If it doesn't work, it's a time stop. Just missed my target literally by a hair, and now we're letting it run away. So it's fine. We will take this back to mixed. So again, not supporting my negative thesis, but now it's starting to get a little bit more negative again. Let's see how this candle closes. Tape is mixed. Not a trade. You like the way I trade, Rabbit Scalper? Yeah. I'm a pigeon, baby. Who was it? Was it one of the guys in Market Wizard? He talked about. Oh, he was called about the hummingbird, I think, or whatever. The pigeon. The idea is, you're never going to hit the big one, but you're always going to escape the big loss by just being very, very hyper vigilant on this. I'm going to
order filled.
Sell market now. Let's see if I can get that going one more time, because there we go.
Order filled.
We took some back because again, tape turned negative, right? Tape turned negative. Tape was it wasn't working. Tape turned mixed, then tape turned negative. Boom, super easy for us. We took that secondary tape. That's what I mean. You don't have to, if the first trade isn't working, you can always let it go. There's always going to be a secondary trade where you can come back and make it back up. So there we go. We made it back up. We're going to try again. Guys, if you will be so kind, if you guys like what I do, please give us a nice trust pilot. Okay, let me put this over here. If you guys are watching me, and you are enjoying what I do, and you're not, using any of our tools or signals, you're not part of BKs, but you're enjoying it. Please give me a nice trust pilot so people can believe that that we're doing good work. Oh, nice. You took $900 out of the Trump candle. It's great. Good for you. It was a nice big move, man. I like how you call it the Trump candle. I think that's like a new candlestick candle. It's called the Trump candle. I like that. It's a new client. There is the oh my God, the engulfing bullish, the engulfing bearish, and the Trump candle. We are 15 minutes away from the open. Vol certainly going to probably pick up, so we will trade accordingly. Let's see how it plays out. Back to negative tape coming down. Where's the where are the London lows? London lows right there. Looks like they want to gun them. Let's see. Oh, good job. I'm glad George is green. Nice job. Raise your hand. Give me a +1 if you're green today. Love to hear that. By the way, while it's quiet and pre-market, pre-US Open, we usually try not to trade. So although tempting. Here we go. Let's see if we get one more setup here. Green triangle, bearish tape. Let's see what happens here. All right, 3 seconds left. Let's see where we go on the next one. Tape is bearish. Pretty much staying bearish. Let's see if we're going to fade or trade this. Oh, good job. Look at this. So many people are green. Good for you. Wow. Let's take a screenshot of all the green traders in the room here. That's great. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. We're getting a sell triangle here in a bear tape. Let's see how it plays.
Order filled.
All right, short here.
Order filled.
And we're done. Nice and quick. The 1 minute scalp, baby. That's what we like. So that cleans us up before the market open. Let me do a tally before the market open where we're at. I think we're still at probably 75%. I don't think I did any better today because just a lot of mistakes. Okay, so this is 18 for 24, and the other one was 4 for 5. So it's 29. 22 for 20. It's 22 for 29. What is that? 22 for 29. 22 over 29. Yeah, 75.8%. Okay, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Definitely, for the first day fucking around with all this stuff and still being able to stay positive is not a bad thing. Let's not let the perfect be the enemy of the good. All right, here's what I wanted to show you. Many of you probably are aware of our sister website. Oh, sorry. By the way, last thing. Everybody still do the giveaway. One last giveaway left over here at the 10 o'clock hour. So let me put the giveaway link over here. No, shit. Sorry, it's the wrong link. That's the Trustpilot link. Here's the giveaway link. I'm putting the giveaway link. Last Apex account for the day today. Love our friends at Apex. Of course, we're going to buy a boatload of those accounts today before the FOMC to be able to. We're going to straddle that. We got GDP tomorrow, which we're going to trade live, and we have Meta and Microsoft in the market. There's just a huge amount of event risk that we can straddle. So we're gonna have a good time. We'll buy some well charts. We'll buy some trade all of them. I'm gonna try to buy the legacies because those are really the best ones to do for new straddles because we have a lot more room to run with. Okay, so I will leave that for you. And now I wanted to show you our sister website, Prop Trader Edge. Free tools. A really, really cool website. This is everything that I created for you guys to use. And I'm putting the link in there. I just wanted to showcase this for you in terms of what we do. So you've seen the Trade Analyzer. This is the $800 savings that you get completely free. Just simply drop any of your trading data, whether it's TradeAvate, WealthCharts, or MetaTrader, into the account, and it will automatically analyze it. If you want to, try what the sample data is, it will just show you exactly with sample data. This is just popular with sample data. It does everything you want to know, literally day by day, trade by trade analysis on every single trade that you do. And on Friday, I'll do my accounts like I always do on Friday, and I'll showcase my accounts. It gives you hourly win rates, patterns by day, P&L distribution, position by size, behavioral analytics, trade size distribution, and then a full P&L metric, of which the only things I really care about always is the profit factor and my win rate. If I'm 75 or better, 125 or better, I'm in good shape. That's really where I want to be in terms of my structures, right? Everything else can always be improved, but if you can be somewhere around those numbers for what I do, that's really, really good. So that's Trade Analyzer. That's like the first tool there. The second tool is a pass or fail tool, which is great. You can drop your account in here, choose whichever prop firm you're working with, and it will tell you what your chances are out of 10. So in other words, it'll tell you, if you traded 10 accounts, 3 of them would pass, or you've traded 10 accounts, 5 of them would pass. Or if you traded 10 accounts, 0 of them would pass the way you're trading. It's a simulation. It uses Monte Carlo simulation to kind of in conjunction with the rules of every single one. And so what's interesting is you can put in your history and then just go through every single prop firm, and you'll find some very different results on each prop firm. And then of course the last thing that's here that a lot of people really like, the video summarizer. And this is basically a super cool tool that I developed to help you learn better, learn faster. So let's do an example. It's much easier for me to show you by example and try to explain it to you. Let's go to YouTube, right? And you guys pick any trading subject that you want to learn. Any trading subject you want to learn. The first one in chat that posts a trading subject, I will look it up. I will look it up, and you guys tell me. Let's go. First comment. What strategy would you like to learn about? I'm not moving until somebody posts. No trades until somebody gives me a subject matter. Volume trader. Okay. Volume profile is what you mean. Volume profile trading strategy, right? Okay, volume profile trading strategy. There's actually now people are posting. Okay, here's a good one. Regi, my friend Regi. We're gonna just take her URL, right? We're gonna just take her URL. We're gonna post it in here. Watch what happens. This one is already in database. I didn't even notice. But look what happens. The whole video is instantly analyzed. All the key concepts that Rigi talks about are archived by minutes. So if you wanted to know value area, what is that talking about? You go over here, and it takes you directly to the value area. So the video is inside here. The key concepts are in here. Everything is beautifully summarized so you can learn about it. Important timestamps are given to you. And then if you wanted to do vocabulary, to explain what is value area high, value area low, point of control, low volume node, high volume node, all the bullshit of volume profile, insights in this, and then you can download the whole thing into your playbook as a trade. Now, somebody else had just said, there was one other person that said divergence stochastics. Manny said divergence stochastics. I'm actually curious. Divergence stochastics. Divergence stochastics trading strategy. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. How to trade stochastic divergence. Fine. Let's analyze this one. Remember, this is like a 20-minute video, right? And I don't want to spend 20 minutes watching the video.
We're going to go through.
So he's going to tell you about how to trade divergence stochastic, which is actually a pretty good strategy. I kind of vibe it. Let's go over here into this thing. So we're going to put this into the. I don't think, is this the right one? Let me make sure. DB30. Yeah, this is it. Get my notes, and it's going to take about a minute or so to work its way through. So while it's working and analyzing and doing all the AI stuff, we can go back to charts and just see what's going on in charts. We are negative tape and big breakouts here. So kind of good that we didn't do anything because all this shit, if we were fading the moves, we would have eaten these trades. So market really held London lows, and we're trying to really pump in front of the open. This is one of the reasons why trading like 9:15 to 9:30 is is a good thing to avoid. You got nothing really here to make you want to trade. It's just a lot of vol. Let's go back and see if this thing summarized itself. Look, totally summarized, less than 25 seconds, right? The video is inside the page. It tells you the core philosophy, systematic rules. There's no way you knew it was going to go from bottom all the way up there. It's silly to even try. It reminded divergent signals, short-term shifts, not exactly top or bottom reversals. Single master rules unifies all four divergent setups across any oscillator. Okay, that's interesting. What would be what's that single rule? I'd want to go see it. See, it gives you a summary of everything that is in this video, and maybe there's a kernel of there's an interesting tidbit that you might want to do. Definitely worth examining. And then important timestamps, all that stuff, right then and there. So first of all, once it's in there in the database, and then you put the link in, it'll come up instantaneously. And then of course you can save everything to your thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. These are all free tools I made for you, and hopefully they work really, really well. By the way, looking at this, look at these fade moves. This one would have failed. This one would have failed. This one would have succeeded. I think 29. Yeah, no, maybe not. Just three big fade moves that went against you. Good morning, astrologer. Good morning, everybody. So pretty cool. This really short circuits your learning curve by giving you lots and lots of AI driven notes that you can you can analyze, trade, use for for your own good, so on and so forth. All right, market turns positive. We're gonna we're like literally 30 seconds away from the open, so we're definitely the first 2-3 minutes we're gonna let him go, but then we're gonna get involved and we're gonna see what we can do in the market open tape. Vol is not too bad. Vol is actually lower now than it was during London trade, where it's 16 versus 20 ATR during London. So New York Open is kind of blasé today in front of the Fed day. Let's see what they want to do. Here comes the New York Open. New York Open high 19, 883. First candle on a decent open usually is like 100 points. So this is 940 to 883. Now we're going to 950. Yeah, we're getting to almost 100 points. So the vol is not muted. Definitely goes both ways. Lots and lots of move. Yeah, vol is really now picking up. So now we're at 864 to 950, basically almost 100-point candle. That's the opening range candle that we generally open up on a regular day. ATR expands to 22. Tape goes mixed. We were bullish, and now we go mixed because everything turned to the downside. Let's see if the tape is going to be continuous. Let's see if we get any kind of continuity here, and then we can trade it. Kind of two-way price action. So New York opening range is basically 90 points. That's a decent amount of vol, pretty standard. We're still really trapped in this 8 hour, the 8 o'clock, time frame range. London low is 820. I bet astrologer is going to say they're going to bust the London low. I would think so. I'd be shocked if this thing holds. And then then the real game begins. So we'll see. All right, still mixed tape, so there's really no trading to be done until the tape gives us a clean, clear signal. Oh. I gotta sneeze. Oh, sorry, guys. Still holding in front of London lows. Now, if they hold it and they run it, we're definitely going to take out New York highs. The tape is definitely going to start turning positive if this is going to be the case. For now, it's still mixed. There's very little for us to engage with. The vol is just massive, so trade accordingly. Boom. 950 New York highs. They're going to try to run that. Then they're going to try to run probably 28,000. There's the New York highs. So that was kind of interesting. I mean, if you were sort of, positionally trading, you saw that the held around London lows. If you came in over here, you had a pretty strong confidence it was going to take out New York highs. So this move here, 6 to 50, was a pretty clean move, in the first 5 minutes of the day. All right, tape's still mixed, but getting close to getting green. Cindy. ATR goes to 30, so lots and lots of volatility now. Tape still mixed. Now London highs in view. That's the run for New York session. Although I don't know, it doesn't. This is FOMC day. I don't know how much juice there is. They sold the bottom. Now it could just completely unwind, go the other way too. It looks like a pretty lackadaisical open. So we're going to let it play itself out until we get some signals. Choppy open. And by the way, one of the things that I'm sort of enjoying is the fact that the tape is keeping us out of all this, very choppy price action with a little direction for us to trade. Looks like they want to take out London lows, guys. This is like, I don't know if there's going to be buyers on the bottom here until we kind of drop. Nothing much going on yet. Who thinks we're gonna break the London low? Give me a +1 if you think we're gonna take out London lows. Tammy, +1. Are we trading FOMC? Yes. Special event, 1:30. We're going to trade FOMC. We're going to trade FOMC and Microsoft Meta earnings. So like a full 2-hour session a little bit later today. I'm going to put up the session a little bit later today, and we will trade it. Everybody thinks we're going to take out London lows. Let's see how good we all are. By the way, FOMC day generally tends to be kind of choppy and non-directional. So I'm just kind of warning you that for the next 2-3 hours, I'd be cautious. I think we're going to get some movement afterwards, especially if there are some people who think that they actually will raise rates. We're definitely going to try to trade in front of them because it's a 30% chance. But if they do raise rates, that's a guaranteed fund for us. So we're going to straddle the event, and I'll walk you through the straddle at around 1:30 before the event, so that we are so we're good to go on the position. We're chopping around 941. Not much going on here. My Apex Trader cup. Getting a little worn out, actually. All right, we are dead, man. This is typical FOMC day. I wonder if we're even going to get any trade signals before the end of the hour. Tape just turned positive. Just turned positive, and then just turned negative. I mean, turned mixed. So you can tell, price action is just sort of very non-directional. Those of you guys who are new, here's the dots link to get the dots PDF that explains everything that's in the structure here. Tape turning positive. ATR at 36. It's actually pretty good vol, but candles look pretty small actually. It's like residual vol. Oh, here we go. All right, let's trade.
Order filled. Order filled.
Boom,
Order
boom,
filled.
boom. You saw that? That was like, you snooze, you lose, but that was right then and there. We had a positive tape, positive, what do you call it? Lightning bolt. I took that very, very quickly. That was just super, super quick trade. Simbi, I'm trading, baby. I'm not going to let you sit on the lap right now. That was super fast, right? I mean, it was like, and that's why, you have to have everything pre-set up. The scalp was over there, swept the ladder, boom. You have to be just ready. That's what I mean about technique and practice. I was in the zone. By the way, so I'm going to post this right now as a screenshot, just because I want to show you the power of just grinding it out. Hang on, let me see if I can save this as a So I just want to show this to you guys. Oh, did you guys not hear me? Oh, shit. Did you guys not hear anything I said? You probably did not hear a single thing I said, right? Because I took myself off. Um, okay, so let me keep myself on stage and just add this thing because I was ranting and raving. What I was saying basically is I was down $500 in that account on the second account, and I just kept grinding on the scalp side. The first account made $500 in the first 40 minutes, right? That's how easy it is when you were in the zone. And then the rest of the time we were just in Chop City, and I was also mistiming all my trades, and I was doing all these problems, and I just kept going, going, going. So I think at one point I was like down 500, maybe 486, and I came all the way back to being positive just by sticking to the scalp trades with the tape overlay. Just a good example of, you don't need to lose hope even if you're down a lot. Just simply stick to the process. That's all I kind of wanted to just say about all of this. So now we can go back to trading. Yeah, I always love it. Like, when I post something and then I realize, oh, I'm off screen and I'm ranting and raving and nobody hears what I'm saying. Anyways, we just turned negative. Astrologers said we hit London lows, as everybody kind of predicted we hit London lows. Not, by the way, definitively, right? I mean, we just kind of hit them and didn't really sweep them. We're sort of holding London lows, but it looks like negative flow, for the near term. So we'll see. I don't think this trade was now we go back to being we're still negative trade. I don't know if this was this is probably mixed tape, so I couldn't have taken this trade. Tape now is bearish. Remember, why was it so easy on the first 50,000 to make the 500? It was easy because we were trading this particular. What did we come on? We come on at 6 o'clock. That's what it was. We were trading this. This was a beautiful 45-minute directional segment when the tape was all red. The tape just stayed red, gave us every signal. It was super easy. The rest of the time, it was just basically after the we had a Trump drop, which made us a little bit of money, but it was that was a sudden drop. But then it just basically churned, right? The Trump. This is what happens, and when you get into the kind of a churn, much harder to make money. Oops, sorry guys, I missed the trade here, but doesn't matter. It's going to be more down the road. But the point is, it looks like we're now developing a bear move that could be 30, 40, 50 minutes long. And if that's the case, then the signals we're going to get here are definitely going to be easier to take, right? Easier for us to take. Having said this, though, I got to run because I got to do a few things with Kay. And I want to give you one last chance at the giveaway. So last registration for the giveaway, we are going to give one last account. So Wally won the first one. Tammy won the second one. Let's see who's going to win the third one from Apex. I put the giveaway link into the thing. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to do a final registration if you want it. We'll watch the signals, see what we got. New York low is finally coming down to the 700. All you guys were very much correct that we broke the London lows and rounded those. And by the way, those of you guys who are trading positionally, that was a super easy trade positionally for everybody to take, right? You could so easily see it on the charts with the indicator that we have. Anyway, ATR is at 42 right now. This is like at 42, it's just not worth it. I don't need the money at 42 ATR. What I mean by that is you could be right on 3 trades in a row and get stopped out because of the retrace risk. A 42 ATR means this thing can just fly in your face and still stay within the candle. So just not worth it for me. What we want is like that nice, beautiful London rally where it's like a 20 ATR, 18 ATR, and it just goes one way trade. But anyways, I'll leave this to you guys. And let's do one last draw. Here we go. Oh, everybody is in here. So let's do this time. We're going to do the horse race, right? We're going to do the horse race. And remember, you gotta be in it to win it. So make sure that you identify yourself. And I give you 2 minutes, and if you don't identify, we rerun it. Here we go. Here's the horse race. Who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Genik. Oh, Zlatko. Zlatko sounds like he's from Eastern Europe, which I think would be okay because I think Apex takes money from Eastern Europe. Tokyo Lows, yep, we've taken a lot. So Zlatko, where are you, my friend? Are you? Let us know. Zlatko Angeliski. That is Polish, if I've ever seen it. Zlatko, you there, baby? Come say hi. You need to say hi to me if you want to get the account. I'm going to give Zlatko a minute and a half now to identify himself. There you are. There you are, my friend. Contact at BK Traders. I see you. Are you Polish? Macedonian. Okay. I knew it was either going to be Polish or I knew it was going to be East European. Nice to have you in the room. Contact bktraders.com. Email us, and we will give you the code for Apex. All right, guys. Everybody huddle up for 1:30. I'm gonna put the special event 1:30, and we're gonna straddle FOMC. That should be a really, really a lot of fun, and we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. Really good session today. It was a struggle, but it was a positive struggle, which is the best kind of struggle. So effectively, let me just do the final tally. Obviously, we're almost about $500 on the P&L, but the more interesting aspect is let me do the ratio. So it's 19 out of 25. So it's 24 out of 30. So it's still probably 75%. 24 divided by 30. Is that right? 80%. Oh, really? No fucking way. Really? No. I'm wrong. Yeah, 24. No, 23. I'm wrong. I knew it was 23 divided by 30. 76.6. Yeah, I knew it was not 80. So 76.6. Very respectable numbers. But we're always going to try to reach for 80. As we get better, we will try to go for 80. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I'll see you guys FOMC 1:30. Enjoy. Bye-bye.